Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about the history. The history nobody can forget. Either you, me, or nobody can forget about it. The Battle of Malaya, fought between the Allied and Axis force in Malaya from 8 December 1941 to 15 February 1942. Let's see what happening over here. Like what's happened. The Japanese they only didn't have a victory, but they captured more than 130K British soldier. I mean the British Commonwealth soldier from Indian, from Australia, from Britain, from Chinese volunteer force who came to defeat Japanese in Malaya so they can defeat Japanese in China. I mean the China too because the China front line were captured by a Japanese at World War II. Let's see what happened the Battle of Malaya. The Malaya campaign refers to by a Japanese source as the Malaya Operation was a military campaign fought by Allied and Axis force in Malaya. The Second World War it was dominated by land battle between British Commonwealth Army unit and the Imperial Japanese Army with minor at the beginning of the campaign between British Commonwealth and Royal Thai Police. The Japanese has air and naval supremacy from the opening days of the campaign. For the British, Indian, Australian and Malayan force were defending their colonial territory with the disaster losses, like like they losses like a disaster they ever lost this kind of fight. It is one of the highest, like most of the people in the from the British side was either from colonial, I mean the Australian or Indian, but they were not the real British or were not fighting with the Japanese. They were fighting with the Germans in their homeland because they were defending their homeland with Nazis too at the time, because the Nazi already destroyed the London by a night bombing. Like they used to bomb every time in the UK. So the real British were defending their homeland, and the Malaya was defending by their colonial, like Indian, Australian, and other Chinese were defending this part. Okay, let's see it. Okay, like guys, the operation is notable for the Japanese use of bicycle infantry, which supposedly allow troops to carry more equipment and swiftly move to their front line. Lower engineers equipped with demolition charge destroy over 100 bridges during the retreat. Yet this the little delay to Japanese. By the time the Japanese had already captured Singapore the Japanese has captured, and they have suffered 14,768 casualties. Allies losses more than 130 forces, including 8,000 killed, 11,000 wounded, and 120K people are missing in the just Malaya battle. Like in Second World War, and the Japanese had full victory over it. If you see, like in the first stage of war, Japanese collaborate with Thailand. So the Thai, because the Thailand has a problem with the Indo France, like the France colonial territory in Vietnam. They had a problem in 1940 to 1941. Like the France has uh, card right hand over there, so they push Thai. So the Thai go with the Japanese so they can get their land back, and at last it was disaster because the Allied was bombing Bangkok day by day to destroy the Japan. I mean the Japan command center in Thailand. But what happened at the end? But the Malaya campaign was a totally victory for Japanese army. Like you can see, they only didn't have a victory. I understand they lost something, like but that was one of the biggest achievement for Japanese army in World War II to capture Malaya from British